I am so excited to introduce my second set of DIY guideline stencils. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to craft them. I'll show you how I use them, and I'll tell you why I made them. The first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to print out that PDF file. There's a link for that file and all of the tools I use in this video down below. Now, I recommend printing this out on a good piece of cardstock, and once you get it out, there's 3 stencils in this package you're going to print. Go ahead and pick the one you want or all 3 and cut it out. Then you're going to have to poke holes in all of the red dots, green dots, and blue dots. You can use a sharp tool like an awl, or you can try using a hole punch, but it won't get to the center. I found this tool called a Japanese screw punch, and I love it. Y'all, it is a pretty straightforward tool. You just hold it to the dot, press down, and it's going to remove that hole for you. It's a pretty cool tool. It comes with a lot of different little tip sizes. Put a cutting board or something underneath it because it will leave little rings. But anyway, that makes it super easy to make all these holes. Once you're done, that's it, y'all. You've DIY'd this thing. That is all there is to it. You're ready to use it. Now, I want to tell you why I labeled this one a 5-inch to DIY. And I recommend using it on a 4.5-inch art stone. Because do you see how the top of these art stones is curved? That makes the painting surface about 5 inches. So these are gonna fit that painting surface. So all you do is mark the center of your stone and then line the stencil up to it. You'll place little marks in all of the empty circles, and then you're gonna pick. Either you're gonna put lines in the blue dots or in the green. If you choose the green dots, you're gonna get 8 segments. If you choose the blue dots, you're gonna get 16 segments. For this example on this art stone, I am gonna choose the 16 segments. So I'll be putting a mark in each of these blue dots. And y'all, the reason why I made these is because I am just craving more guidelines. I am having so much fun with my doodles, and it just seems like every time I put my guidelines on a stone or on a canvas, I'm reaching for that compass to add more rings. And so I'm kind of tired of doing that, and I just want to shake it up a little bit, and I'm going to be using these in my videos, so I want to give y'all the opportunity to also get some. So that's what this video is all about. All I'm doing right now is putting the rings on here. You put the pointy end of your compass in the center, and you're going to take your pencil and drag it to each of these lines and make a circle. You don't have to measure anything. You don't have to put out little marks. It's already done for you. And you guys, would you look at the set of guidelines I have when this is all done? I don't know, maybe I'm geeking out on this, but that looks so good. Now, I want to show you something else that this stencil does. While our art stones already have a center mark to them, these canvases don't. So you may have noticed these 2 yellow lines on this stencil. Let me show you what these do. You see there's one long line and one short line. You're gonna take this very long yellow line and you're gonna line it up to the very edge of your circle canvas. You see how it's just barely touching on either end? Now, grab your watercolor pencil and put a mark in the center of the stencil and one at the end of that yellow line. All right, now grab some sort of flat edge like a little ruler or something and connect those 2 dots. After that, I want you to give the canvas a little turn, repeat the whole process until you have 2 of these lines. Y'all, wherever they intersect, I'm hoping that's gonna be your center. Now, depending on your DIY skills, my design skills, and the accuracy of the circle that you're trying to find a center on, this might not always work out. If you've ever used a center finder, you probably know exactly what I mean. But I wanted to put this little guide on there for me, so just know I'm not saying it's perfect, but it is working for me so far. Go ahead and test it every time. Just be sure before you go through all of the trouble of putting your guidelines on there just to find out they're off. Test that center out. And just know that this 6-inch center finder guide, we'll call it, will also work on a bigger canvas. See this little 3-inch one? It is going to measure it just the same. It is so cool, y'all. I hope you guys get some use out of that. I hope it works for you. Let me know if it does down in the comments. If it doesn't work for you, let me know that too. And now all I'm going to do here is show you how I can use this on a flat surface as well. I've got a little 6-inch canvas here. I've put out all the marks just like we did on the art stone, except for I went ahead and chose 8 segments. I marked all of the green lines instead of the blue ones. So I wanted to show you what that looks like too. Y'all, I'm so excited to get started using these new guidelines. I have a feeling that if we shake up the foundation of our mandala art, that we might get a different building. And I've been using the same guidelines since 2023, and I am ready for a change. I hope you are too. Pay very close attention to the little tool icon in the bottom right-hand corner. If it says to DIY, these are your stencils. Go download them right now. Y'all meet me back here tomorrow and we'll get started using them. Until then, rock on.